everyone, I'm Libby from NJACP. It's hard to believe that another month is wrapping up. Here we are at the end of April, and we are in the thick of budget advocacy. April has been all about budget meetings and all about advocating for you. As we talked about last month, and in March, the governor put out her proposed budget and what we are advocating for it. So now it's in the legislature's hands. So now we are advocating for a 3% COLA increase. And this 3% COLA increase is not a request. It is an absolute necessity for providers. When you take a look at how costs are rising, how the need is not stopping, we have 5,000 people on the residential waiting list. Half of those are emergency on the priority list. We have thousands coming into the adult system from the children's system of care. We need a long-term solution to community-based funding. When you look at institutional care, which obviously is not the best choice for individuals, it costs twice the amount of money to care for someone in an institution than it does in the community. So when we meet with lawmakers and we talk about a 3% COLA increase in FY27, it's money that is absolutely critical for providers to sustain services. And then we really need to look at a long-term plan on what the state is going to do about the increased needs and sustainable funding so providers can plan. So all throughout April, Maureen has been leading the charge at NJACP, setting up meetings with lawmakers. We have had probably almost every workday in the month of April a meeting with a lawmaker. And what has made these meetings so powerful is when we bring in members. So there's constituents talking to lawmakers about this funding need. So I want to thank all of the NJACP members that have participated in these advocacy budget meetings with lawmakers. There's so many other ways for you to make your voice heard in this budget advocacy. Right on our website, with just a few clicks of the mouse, you can send a message to the governor and to legislature on why a 3% COLA is so critically important to your agency. We also have some really important opportunities for you to engage on May 4th, which is coming up on next week. We have the Commissioner of Department of Human Services is testifying before the Assembly Budget Committee. We would love to fill that room as an opportunity to talk to lawmakers and also the commissioner about why it's so important for this funding. And then the following Thursday on the 7th, it's the Senate's turn. The Senate Budget Committee will hear from the commissioner. So I encourage you to come to the State House, and being there and represented shows how important this is. And then on June 1st, we have our Advocacy Day plan. Maureen and the Legislative Policy Committee are putting a robust day together where we'll have opportunities to go to committee hearings and interact with lawmakers. We have Goldfinch Square, which is an area down in the basement of the State House that's super busy, where we can capture legislators and tell them that we need this funding this year and going forward. So please put those important dates on your calendar and look out for more information. We have so many other opportunities for you also to engage with NJACP and engage with each other. In May, we have our small providers meeting, we have our HR committee meeting, we have our constituency groups, legislative and policy, support coordination, corporate compliance. And on May 21st, our membership meeting is shifting from a Wednesday to a Thursday afternoon. May 21st, we're having the Commissioner of the Department of Human Services join us in person at our headquarters. So I encourage you to come and be part of that important conversation. We're also having Autism New Jersey is going to be doing a brief presentation about a law enforcement initiative that I think will be wonderful to hear about and learn more about. Earlier that same day, we're having a free training for NJACP members around how to prepare for potential interactions with ICE. So please take advantage of that. And people say there's no such thing as a free lunch, but if you come to the training and you stay in the afternoon, we will feed you, and that will be on NJACP. So please do plan to be there with us. We have so many other opportunities. We have social media trainings coming up. As you've noticed, we're much more engaged, NJACP, on social media. We want you to engage with us and give you the tools to raise the profile of your agency. So stay tuned for those dates. We also have supervisor and professional development opportunities, and look out for a new weekly update that's around all of these events that'll be coming out soon. It's our goal to communicate in a more clear, concise manner and keep you informed of all the good things that are happening. We also have our podcast that's fully underway. I'm sure you've been seeing, or hopefully you've been seeing and watching and following along on our social media. We'll be taping podcasts before and after our membership meetings. So if you'd like to be featured or if you have an issue that you want discussed, please reach out to me. This is all about your opportunity to get your message out, to get our stories out and share the good news and the important things that are happening in the provider community. Last week, I was in Boston at the Anchor Conference, which was a great opportunity to connect with other association execs and providers in other states and see and hear and learn about some best practices that are happening. So from technology to some interesting things around workforce development, I'm looking forward to putting some of the things I learned into practice here at NJACP, and I look forward to sharing more details on that going forward. Really, springtime always brings a renewed source of energy, and I always feel that this time of year, and I more so this year because I'm sitting in this role providing the opportunity to share your stories. And I encourage you to join us in that. Stay connected. Follow us on social. Join us May 21st. Join us for Advocacy Day on June 1st. And please don't forget that if you're having an issue or if you need assistance, please reach out to us. That's why we're here. You invest in NJACP's membership, and we want to make sure that we're investing in you. So we're here. Please reach out and follow us on social. Thank you.